Deep beneath the dark blue ocean, where the sunlight is but faint, hazy beams, the kingdom of the merfolk appears. It is a majestic castle built from vibrant coral and glistening giant seashells. Surrounding the castle, schools of iridescent fish dance amidst a forest of golden seaweed.
In that castle, there lived the most beautiful little mermaid with a voice. But she did not look at the precious gems around her. Instead, her eyes were always turned toward the distant surface. Her sisters played enthusiastically, but the little mermaid had thoughts of her own.
Her grandmother, the wisest in the kingdom, often told them stories about the human world.
She told of shimmering cities where humans walked on feet instead of swimming with tails. She possessed a white stone statue that had fallen from a shipwreck, and she considered it her soulmate. She tended to the small garden around the statue, dreaming of the day she would meet its owner. She asked her grandmother, "Do humans live forever?" Her grandmother replied, "They have souls. We merfolk may live for hundreds of years, but when we pass away, we become only vanishing sea foam."
The desire for an immortal soul began to kindle within her small heart.
When she was 15, the eldest sister was permitted to rise to the surface for the first time. She returned and spoke of the round moon hanging suspended like a giant golden lamp. A year later, the second sister spoke of the sunset, when the sky blazed like a sea of fire.
The third sister spoke of magnificent, pure white icebergs, sparkling like diamonds in the middle of the ocean.
The fourth sister was enchanted by church bells and the bustling melodies of the city.
The fifth sister told of friendly pods of dolphins and the vastness of the sea and sky during a storm.
Each of her sister's stories made her heart ache even more, longing for the day it would be her turn. Time passed very slowly for one, harboring a great dream. At last, her 15th birthday arrived, and her grandmother dressed her magnificently. Her grandmother clamped 8 heavy oysters to her tail, an important ritual for the merfolk royalty. Though it was painful, she endured it, knowing she was about to be free.
Her sisters waved goodbye, their eyes full of pride and a touch of worry.
She shot off like a blue arrow, piercing through the cool layers of water to reach for the sky.
The water's surface appeared above, shimmering like a giant, beckoning silver mirror.
And then she broke through, breathing in the fresh air of the mortal world for the very first time. Before her lay a world so vast it took her breath away, radiant under 1,000 stars. In the distance, a large ship glowed with lights. Her destiny was waiting there. She swam closer to the ship, captivated by the shimmering lights and the sounds of laughter and chatter.
Among the magnificent crowd, she recognized a handsome young man. It was the prince.
Tonight was his birthday, and everyone on board was reveling in joyous celebration.
She stood there amidst the swaying waves, her heart completely belonging to that stranger.
But joy did not last long. The sky suddenly darkened, and shadows engulfed the ocean.
The once peaceful deep blue sea turned ferocious, roaring like a waking monster.
The ship tossed violently, the lights fading amidst the roar of the storm.
The dry sound of wood splintering rang out. The proud mast collapsed before the sea god's wrath.
Water rushed into every corner, drowning the hopes of everyone on board.
The mermaid watched in horror as the ocean began to swallow the ship whole.
A rogue wave knocked the prince into the cold, deep waters.
She suddenly remembered her grandmother's words. Humans cannot breathe underwater. He would die if she didn't act.
She found him as he was fading away, sinking deep into the darkness of death.
She held him tight, using all her strength to snatch him from the grip of death.
She looked at his pale face, silently praying for a miracle to happen.
Dawn broke. The storm vanished, returning peace to the vast ocean.
In the distance, a white shore appeared, featuring high mountains and an ancient temple.
She gently brought him ashore, laying him on the warm sand under the sun.
She affectionately brushed the wet hair from his forehead. His breathing had gradually stabilized.
She softly gave him a parting kiss, a sad tear falling to mingle with the hot sand. Bells rang from the nearby temple, signaling that someone was approaching.
She quickly dove into the water, hiding behind the rocks to watch from afar. A group of young maidens stepped out of the temple, shocked to see him lying there.
The prince awoke and smiled at the first girl he saw, mistakenly believing she was the one who saved his life.
In pain and solitude, the mermaid dove deep into the seabed, carrying with her a silent and eternal love.
Returning to the palace, she no longer laughed or played. Her heart had been left behind.
What happened? Tell us what you saw. Her sisters questioned her, but she stayed silent. Hidden sorrow drained the color from her cheeks. Again and again she swam back to that shore, but the prince was gone.
She asked her grandmother, "If humans do not drown, do they live forever?"
They live shorter lives than we do, but they possess a soul that rises to the glittering stars.
I would trade all 300 years of my life just to be human for a single day.
Her grandmother warned her of the sea witch, where darkness and death forever lurked.
Despite her fear, she swam through deadly whirlpools toward the witch's lair.
She passed through a grotesque coral forest, where slimy hands reached out, ready to drag her into the depths.
The witch's home appeared, terrifying, built of human bones and guarded by massive eels.
I know what you want, foolish child. You want legs so the prince will love you. I will help you, but the price will be unbearably high.
Every step you take will feel like walking on sharp knees. Can you endure such pain? She nodded bravely, her eyes resolute though her body trembled with fear.
And you must give me your beautiful voice. You will be forever silent before him. Dark magic was cast, and her enchanting voice was taken by the witch. Drink this before the sun rises on land, and your tail will turn into human legs.
If he marries another, your heart will shatter, and you will become sea foam at once.
She swam away from the dark cave, clutching the vial of fate and an uncertain future.
She looked back at her father's palace,
where she had once been a cherished little princess. She sent a silent kiss to her family, knowing she might never see them again. She swam swiftly toward the prince's palace as the moon slowly sank into the sea. She sat upon the marble steps, where waves whispered beneath the palace walls. She opened the vial, its cold glow sending a shiver through her in the night.
As the boat rode through her, unbearable pain struck.
In dim magical light, her beautiful tail vanished, replaced by human legs.
The prince walked into the garden and was stunned to find a mysterious girl lying there.
What is your name?
He asked her name. She could only look at him with tear-filled blue eyes, bound by silence.
The prince took her hand and led her into the palace, beginning a new life filled with pain and fragile hope.
Every step she takes is now a form of torture, as if she were walking on thousands of razor-sharp blades. Yet she continues to smile, hiding her pain. She is dressed in flowing silks, becoming the most radiant flower in the royal palace. The prince patiently teaches her how to walk, treating her like a fragile child in need of protection. As the music fills the air, she remembers the heavenly voice. She dances with otherworldly grace, leaving every guest in awe of her beauty and elegance.
My little foundling.
He applauds warmly, calling her his little foundling, loving her with a pure brotherly affection.
She always sits at his feet during the banquets, silently watching the man she loves.
He tells her about the girl of his dreams, the one he believes saved him from the storm.
Her eyes scream the truth. It was I who saved you. But her lips remain forever silent.
He strokes her hair and says, "I will never find her, so I will cherish you in her place."
Oh, the waves carry us home, our sorrow echo.
She waves to them, tears falling and blending into the bitter salt of the sea.
The king and queen decree that he must marry a princess from a neighboring kingdom to seal an alliance.
He tells her,
I must meet that princess, but my heart belongs only to the one who saved me at sea.
She sails with him aboard a magnificent ship, her heart heavy with dreadful premonitions.
Dolphins leap beside the ship, reminding her of the kingdom deep beneath the waves.
She wonders where the immortal soul of humans dwells, among the vast stars above.
And then, the fateful moment arrives, as he meets the beautiful princess.
It is you, the one who saved me when I lay on the shore.
The princess smiles in joy, unaware that this mistake will destroy another soul.
Rejoice with me, my dream has come true. He takes her hand and says,
Rejoice with me, She forces a smile, but inside, her heart is already shattering. The entire kingdom prepares for the greatest royal wedding it has ever known.
She herself holds the bride's veil, walking the path that leads her toward death.
The wedding bells echo like a call from the realm of death to the little mermaid.
On the wedding night, the ship glides through the stillness of the dark sea, while
She waits for the first light of dawn, The moment when she will fade into nothingness.
Give her a magical dagger. Kill the prince before sunrise. When his blood touches your feet, you will become a mermaid again.
She takes the cold blade in trembling hands, and this is her last chance to live and return to her family.
She steps inside and gazes at the prince, sleeping peacefully beside his new bride.
She looks at him one final time. Love floods her heart, and her hands refuse to strike.
She places a farewell kiss upon his brow and casts the dagger into the sea. As it touches the water, it dissolves into crimson foam.
As the sun rises, she leaps into the deep, feeling her body begin to dissolve. She feels no more pain, only lightness, as she melts into the breath of the vast ocean.
Yet she does not vanish. The daughters of the air gently lift her noble soul.
They say, through sacrifice and compassion, you have earned the immortal soul you longed for.
On the ship, the prince gazes at the water, feeling as though he has lost something deeply precious.
She smiles, sending a gentle, cooling breeze to comfort them, then soars into the golden sky. True happiness is found in selfless love. She has discovered her destiny